Captchas are used by web pages to ensure that it is indeed a human being in front of the screen initiating a web request. In this post, we look at an implementation of Captchas within the Django application framework. Captchas are used to protect sensitive parts of an application like a password reset request form. In addition to that, data entry forms should also be protected with Captchas. Without Captchas, a stream of automated postings can not only just swamp the application, but it can also fill the database and thus the disks. Captchas are usually one image or a set of images with a challenge question. An image will have some text in it, and the user has to type the text into a box. Another one is where the user is presented with a set of images, and the user has to pick a subset of the images. Within the application, the functionality to add a new web page is protected with Captchas, and we are presented with an image and a challenge question. The challenge question has an additional semantic requirement. Here we are asked to type the numbers in the image in reverse. We go ahead and try to add the link into the application, and it has successfully gone through, and we can see the new data within the list. When we go back into the application, we are presented with a new Captcha, and if we try to add the same data, but we type in some numbers instead of the correct Captcha challenge answer and try to add the Captcha into the application, it fails. The reason being that the Captcha is validated first, and then only any further processing is done. And the Captchas within this application are implemented as a pluggable standalone Django app, and there is a mechanism to add and configure Captchas with challenges. Once a Captcha is added, the system picks it up from there. A single image Captcha with additional semantic requirements is implemented. The reusable Django app Captchas holds the models, forms, and all other app details to select and process the Captchas. The template can be included in any HTML form, and the display is by default a Bootstrap 4 card, as we have seen on the screen. To add the Captcha to any web application, any Django web application, the user just needs to import the card template into their HTML form and adjust the Django views. The Django views just need to send a form, the Captcha form, in the responses to GET requests and process the submitted form in a post. The validation of the Captcha is isolated within the form for the Captcha application. This particular iteration asks for the text in the image, the number of only the numbers in the image, not the count of the numbers. Type only the letters in the image, and also a combination with reversing the same, as we have just seen. The challenge for the particular image in a Captcha is configurable, and there is a one-to-many relation between a single image and the challenges associated with the images. The advantage is that with many images and challenges, this approach can mitigate the effect of a sweatshop. Imagine that there is a group of attackers that are harvesting the Captcha images from your site, generating a kind of signature and answering the Captchas and storing the result in a database for future brute force attacks. In that particular scenario, since the challenge, a different challenge can be associated with the image in this application, the attacker would fail when posted with a same image but a different challenge question. The ability to change the challenge over time has also another advantage, which is reuse of the same image. Suppose that it is known that a particular image has been compromised and there was only one challenge associated with it. We can go into the admin panel and change the challenge associated with the image, thereby allowing for reuse. There are online free Captcha services that can be easily integrated into any application. However, these tend to have one or more patterns associated with them, the most common one being an image with just the text, and the requirement is just to type the text seen in the image. Popular services may already have been harvested and subjected to continuous automated machine learning to create models. But changing the challenge for a particular image and associating multiple challenges with the image poses a additional level of security. Um, as noticed, another change with the Django application is the addition of a user avatar on the top right corner, and we have an additional update settings page where the user can change his preferences. That's it.